We will set our multimeter to ohmmeter function. One of the test probe will be connected to the neutral terminal of the AC plug. Okay. And the other of the test probe will connect to the load terminal of the AC plug. Okay. Now we'll press number 1 of the speed selector switch and we will probe. You can see no reading. This indicates no open circuit. And then we will switch to number 2. Probe again. Same thing. There's no reading. So again, this open circuit. Then we will switch to number 3. Then you can see that there is a reading image. Okay, so this indicates to us that the fan motor coil connection to the neutral line is good. Okay. After checking the winding through the switch, so now I will check the wiring. Okay, so I will cut the cable to make the wires accessible for checking. So the wires are color coded. Okay, so you can see on the bottom color is red, gray, and orange. Okay, after freeing the wires from each bundle, I took out the timer. It is the timer using a Phillips screwdriver. Okay, and then later I took out this speed selector switch using also Phillips screwdriver. Okay, so this is out. So as not to take much of time in this video, already disassembled the speed selector switch. Okay, is it. Then I connect one of the probe of the ohmmeter to the common of the switch. My goal here is to verify the non-continuity done earlier. Okay, so now I'll probe on the station 1. You can see a reading but it's not here. Okay, so I go to the next, that's the resistance, and go to the next, that's the resistance is low resistance. Okay, but I can see here that the resistance is not stable. Okay, so I just want to go back one more to reconfirm. Okay, I have low here. It's good. Go to this side. I don't have any readings. Okay, see the mechanism of this one. Okay, these switches. Okay, this is the upper one, the switch to configure the connection to the switch. Okay, this is how it is mounted. Okay, so I just see how the mechanism works. Okay, we will press that. Okay, now see this symbol, and now check again. Okay, so it seems position is high. Some is resistance should be good. Some still high and sometimes low. I need to check. Okay, contact point. Okay, I pull this one out. See the contact point. Okay, I see some carbon here. Okay, try to scrape it off. Okay, and see. Check. Okay, see. Okay, then maybe I'll check the other side. Connector. Scrape it. Keep it so that it have a good contact. Seems like the carbon is still there. Okay, check this one and again. Okay, I have scraped off the carbon. Okay, now I will thin the contact point with the thin layer of lead, which just now have carbon. Okay, so this is to compensate the one that we scrape off, so that the contact later will be okay, will be good contact. Okay, yeah. Idea a little bit. Okay. You need good contact later on. It's still hot, so make it cool a little bit. Okay, now we'll take out the tweezer. Okay, check. Okay, then the next thing, my next thing is to slot this into the speed selector switch casing. Just check the fits after I have done the steaming or putting layer of lead on the point. It seems a little bit stiff. Okay, so yeah, a little bit. Okay, so I dropped something. Okay, okay, I will position it. Okay, and then I put it again inside, insert it. Okay, give me a little bit. The lead I put on the contact point is make it a little bit tough to insert inside the casing. Okay. disassemble the fan because I see no problem on the switch. So while doing that, I saw this orange wire down. Open up. We get two. Insulation. Okay. In doing this, you want to do this. You be careful not to cut your hand. Then I use this scalpel or this knife. So again, be careful on this. Insulation cable is a bit tough. Slice it. Right. Okay. Okay. Maybe okay. Use a side cut. Okay. Cut some more. On this. Again, be careful with the tools. Okay. Where the one I mentioned, orange wire. Okay. It up. Do more cutting. Okay. Okay. So the other end. Take out the insulation of this orange wire. Okay. And I want to join. Okay. Yes, there is no nose plier. Strip off the insulation. Again, side cut. Take off the insulation. Okay. Yes, join that. Okay, yeah. Okay. Okay, before I like to solder the two ends, I would like to verify first whether the broken end here going to the coil is having good electrical contact. Because if not, it will be a waste of time. You just solder and the result will be the same. Okay, so I can strip off a little bit. Okay, now I will set my meter to a ohmmeter setting, which is okay now. Okay, now I have this probe. Okay, I put to one end of the probe. Okay, to the common before that I will test the meter. Okay, yeah, for that. Okay, yeah, so now try to get the end, put it to that end, this is the common. Okay, so this wire. Okay, then I set limit to the resistance reading. Okay, I connect one of it, common, and then the other here. Okay, so you can see on the screen of the multimeter, both the ohmmeter, okay, yeah, some resistance reading there, so this indicates there's a good connection over here. Okay, so just now we confirm that there's a electrical connection from the end, the point, the broken point, the orange wire to the coil. Now I want to confirm all the wiring, whether they are connected to the coil motor. Okay, so I just find this blue one. This blue color is actually the common. Okay, so I put connect one on the probe on the ohmmeter, the point. Then I connect the other probe on the ohmmeter to one of the coil. Okay, and then I will see the reading, and then I will record what is the reading of that. For this case, there's a reading, so we know the connection is good with the coil. It's a bit shaky, so I just want to connect again, confirm. Okay, so I have this reading sharply. Okay, now it's steady. I take this reading, steady reading for this coil. Okay, then I go to the next coil. Okay, and then I'll connect this other end of the probe with reference to the common, and I have this reading. Okay, I'll record down this reading. Yeah, that means the coil wiring is okay. It's good. Now I go to the last coil connection. Okay, so there's the reading connection. Okay, I'll record down. Okay, so these are the readings I get. Okay, just take it off. Okay, yeah, so then I will down this and then the speed. Okay, where is this coil? Okay, then I show you. Okay, so these are the readings that I get for the individual speed 1, 2, and 3 corresponding color. Okay, so it means we are good here, and this motor coil is good to go. Okay, after we have checked the resistance, which indicate our motor coil is okay, so now I will do an offline check on the motor. That is before I will assemble. Okay, so I have this power cord. Okay, then I have this terminal plug or terminal block. So I will connect temporarily the wiring connection. So first I will connect. Okay, let me get my screwdriver. Okay, I will connect the brown colored wire, which is uh, the line. Okay, the electrical line. So I'll screw here on the other side of the terminal block. Okay, so I make it tight so that there will be no arcing later when we do the testing. Okay, so the next wire I would like to insert is the blue color. The blue represents the neutral on the electrical code. Okay, so again I will insert on the terminal block and screw it tightly so I don't have any loose contact. It makes spark later on. Okay, then I will insert this green yellow stripe wire on the last slot of the terminal block. So this is for the earth. So it is a protective wire. Okay, so shorted. Oh, yeah, on that. So okay, so now I put ready here. So yeah, so this one is full. So now I want to get the other side of the coil of the motor, which is the neutral, which is this blue color. Okay, I will connect this one. Okay, to the brown connection. Okay, I inserted. Okay, okay, guys. So just now I put the blue to the brown, right? So I will change it. Instead of the brown, I will connect it to the blue. Okay, side of the wire. Okay, this is the neutral. Okay, so I'll connect this one. Okay, I will tighten on this screw. This one's connected to the other side of the terminal block. Yeah, okay, yeah. And then I'll screw or slot in this pink color wire from the motor circuitry, okay, to the brown wire, okay, okay, for the line. Okay, I will screw it tightly, yeah, so that later. Okay, now we will continue. Since we just connected the pink wire to the terminal plug, now we are ready to check the motor offline. But before we proceed, we want to clear off these excess things here so that later when we are doing tests, it might not entangle that can cause some injury or danger while on the test. Okay, so now I will position the motor so that I can see that the motor is rotating. So now I switch on the power. Okay, I just turn this knob. Okay, okay, okay. Now we are seeing that the motor is rotating. So yeah, so means it's working speed 3. Okay, so I just switch off the power and then we will now proceed to do the test. Okay, for the next wire. So but before that, I need to take out or remove or disconnect this the pink color from the terminal block. And then I'll get the next wire, this gray one. Okay, so I'll just okay, okay, flip off, okay, the wire, okay, but okay, so we change because the one is speed gray, speed one, so we'll go to speed two first, the orange. Okay, since we stripped off the other end before, we will just connect the orange other end to the terminal block. Okay, here, then the other end, I will just connect to the motor coil winding connection, the wire there. Okay, so I need to connect that. Okay, so I will try to tie it, but it's a bit difficult. So I'll just use an alligator clip, okay, to connect the other end. Okay, the wire going to the terminal plug, and the other wire go to the motor winding. Okay, here now it's connected. Okay, so now the next thing is now we want to see. Okay, now I switch on the power. Okay, here. Okay, now we see the motor is rotating. So it means we are working fine here. So no problem with the coil. Okay, that's good. That's good news here. Okay, then now after that, okay, I switch off. Okay, this is good. Yeah. So now I will remove disconnect after switching off the power, of
Anong oras ka
course.
uuwi, ate?
Okay,
Kasi
now I need to
sayang.
disconnect from the terminal block by
Oo.
unscrewing it,
Yan na.
the orange wire. Okay, so now we have one more wire
Hintayin ko
left
muna yung binigay ko
to connect,
kahapon sa'yo.
and that one is the gray. Just now I
Ayoko.
want
Bakit?
to connect.
Dapat
Okay,
ka,
so
inumin mo
gray
ng
is
isang
the speed
one-time yun.
1. Okay, so now I just want to
Pagdating
strip
mo,
off
inumin mo na kagad
the
yun.
insulation
Saan mo
at the
nilagay?
other end of this
Saan mo
wire,
nilagay?
so that we can have a good
Okay.
electrical
Dadalhin
connection
mo yun. Sayang
when we
eh.
want to connect it or
Okay.
insert it later on. Okay, let's take it off.
Yan na, dapat ininom mo muna
Okay,
yung gamit
now
mo.
it's
Saka mo
done.
inuman yung
Okay,
wire.
now I'll connect
Okay lang.
this end
Okay, bye.
to the
Yeah. Kaya lang ba
okay,
kasi
terminal
baka
plug
mga
on the
ano.
brown.
Gising pa ba si Exile ng 9?
Okay, yeah, so the
9
brown
o'clock na.
is on the
Gising.
live wire. Okay,
No, I mean,
same as the
see,
other
there,
two
I
wire.
promise you to
So
copy
I just
my
screw it,
study
secure it
system.
tightly so that we will have no
Okay, okay lang pag
marking when we run.
Okay,
Okay,
bye-bye.
and then the other end, I'll connect to the alligator clip,
Where's the,
and
where's
the
that
other
plan?
end of the other alligator clip to the motor winding connection.
Sorry, sorry.
Okay,
Where's the Maris?
it's okay. Okay,
Where's
it's
the Maris?
lovely. Okay, now I switch on
Can I hook the
power. Then okay, I just give a little push,
lang?
a little turn
Ba't nasaan ka
here.
ngayon? Nasaan ka na?
Okay, maybe I'll check the wiring.
Na,
Maybe the
mag-iikot na
wiring
yung
is
signal
a
dito?
bit off, but I just switch off the power. Okay,
Okay,
we'll do the
bye-bye.
connection again. Okay,
Bumili ka nga ng gulay
yeah.
dyan.
Okay, then I on the power
Ano,
again.
gulay.
Then see it's
Vegetable.
not rotating. The shaft is
May
not rotating, so I'll just try
ano,
to
wet watercress.
rotate it, help it a bit.
Yeah.
By
All
right,
right?
it should be rotating,
Then isa lang,
but
isa lang.
now it's not rotating, so
Okay. Okay,
it's no
bye.
problem. But let me check first
Bye.
whether,
Bye, bye.
because our electrical connection based on our measurement is good, so I just rotate this one, see whether this one can turn. Okay, one more push here. Okay, turn a little more patient. Okay, hope this will rotate. Okay, finally it rotate. That's good. So it means the wiring connection is okay, right? Okay, so I just switch it off. Okay, it means we are good for the 3 speed now. Okay, so after we confirm that the electrical connection is good, so I will now solder the broken wire. So first I will solder the orange, which is for the speed 2. And now I'm doing the gray. And now I remove the third wire. And later we will have a good soldering. Yes, you can see this one. Careful. So, so now I now trying to clean dirt from the other end of the wire. Gray corresponds to speed 1. Now I am doing the soldering. Again, hot. first orange, speed 2. Okay, on. Now, since I'm confirmed that the wiring is okay, so now I will insulate all the points that I have just soldered. So now I just use electrical tape because I don't have rubber shrinkable tubing. So I cover first the orange wire and then later the gray is for our speed 1. Okay, yeah, done. Okay, so I will test whether this one is okay. So now I power on. Okay, so this is speed 3 and you see it is running. Yeah, also quivering. Okay, so then I will switch this one to switch speed number 2 and it's still running. Okay, then I off. So it means we are good here at this portion. Okay, now I put the fan blade okay, to see the putting load on the motor, whether the motor will still rotate. Okay, as you can see, P3, so it's working. We are good on this. Okay, continue since speed 1 of the motor, which I need to rotate the shaft harder before take off. I decided to, you know, replace the capacitor. I just now cut off the wiring. Okay, now I'm trying to remove the insulation, the wires going to the motor. Yeah, later we need to join to a new capacitor. Okay, so just use my cutter and my pliers. Okay, then I just strip off the contaminant. The capacitor 1.5 microfarad 440 volt AC rating. So I will continue the replacement of the capacitor. So what I'm doing now is to clean the wiring end coming from the motor side, the wire. Okay, so I just clean off. Then I get my soldering iron and then I'll thin the ends of the wire so that later when I solder it will be no problem. That means we have good um, adhesion between the other side of the wire. Okay, so just make sure that I have evenly in solder. Okay, so this is the capacitor, the new one. So I'll mount it here. Okay, and then the other side capacitor. Okay, so yeah, I will thin this side with solder. Same with the other side of the capacitor here. In it with the wire. Okay, then now one leg I solder one leg the wire going to the motor. Okay, so yeah, okay, it solder good. Okay, now I go to the other side of the wire. Okay, so I thin a little more so that I have good contact later on. Okay, so now I'm now soldering it the other side. Okay, so like okay, so now I want to test it. Okay, so now we can see the speed a bit faster than just now, speed number 3. Okay, then I'll try to go to the other speed number 2. Okay, then I'll test. Okay, Now the fan is fully assembled. So just rotate the timer and make it oscillate. Actually now I just switch to speed number 1. You can see that the fan is rotating without helping. Okay, so this is speed number 1. Now I switch to speed number 2. Now this is faster. Okay, although you cannot feel it, but you can see how it rotates. The oscillating is faster. Okay, so now number 3 should be a bit faster, so more air. So we can see here also the fan is oscillating faster, so it means it's a maximum speed.